Yes. That was easy.
All right, so we are live. We are on the road.
We're on the road.
Even though we have a massive tower, not even like, 1,000 yards away. It was a bad signal. Anyways, we are in a subdivision, and I'm going to play with this, and Dave's going to drive.
Can you turn the air on, please? It is warm in this car.
It will not help until you have another 2 minutes. It's not unlike the Jeep, my Toyota RAV does not have instant air. It's instant cold air.
I love you.
Do you want instant cold air?
Yes.
Okay, well, we're going to go this way and get some petrol. Hey, guys, how are you? How my Raptor friends? Oh, my gosh. Ooh, it's all sunny. Can you see? Sunny, Middle Tennessee. It's going to take a while. You're going to have cold air in your feet. I'm just letting you know.
No, I want it on the top, please.
On the top of your feet? Or on the top of your chest?
Chest, please.
Okay,
yes.
We will try this. Okay, it's not going to happen for a while, so he just has to realize it's been a while. He's used to instant power Jeeps. My Toyota doesn't have instant cold.
You have the fan. Turn the fan on,
please. It is
please.
on.
Thank you.
But we can't have it near the speaker. That's what I was trying to tell you. So, we're going to go get petrol. We're going to go get gas. We're going to talk about what is the price of petrol right now. We got to stop. I will do this part. You get to do the driving part.
Then do it, please.
I did.
No, you didn't.
That's not you. You don't know how to do this part. So we have to wait.
There. Thank you.
Oh. Ta-da. My car, he's used to driving the Jeep. I'm used to driving the Toyota. So we have two different setups here. Always fun. All right, so we're getting gas. And what are we doing today, Dave?
Going door to door to Murals.
Not door to door.
I don't know.
No, we're gonna go do some Murals. Use the phaser to heat rocks. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Like
thank
having.
you.
I love that. Yeah, could you do that for me, please?
Yes.
That would be nice. That'd be instant. I like having some spot in my face. Some spot. There we go. So it's cold here. It's like 32 degrees. It's not like snowing, but it's gorgeous blue skies. It's absolutely nice outside. But we're going to give you a little tour of our town as we're doing some stuff. We are currently in Franklin, Tennessee, which is a great, great place. We love it for lots of different reasons. It is like a big, small town, a little south of Franklin. And Rosie's in the back, all connected. Joe says I'm a nerd raptor. Oh, well, welcome to our family. We're a nerd family, so you'll fit in perfectly. Dave, what is your favorite sci-fi show?
Mine?
Yeah.
There will be a collection of two.
Okay.
One is Star Trek, the original series.
Okay. Watch out. I think you're reflecting on me. Your watch is like, woo! Okay.
The original series, and Doctor Who.
And Doctor Who. Yeah, he loves Doctor Who.
I'm a Tom Baker Whovian.
Oh, yeah.
For those people who are Doctor Who fans.
Yeah. Some people, it's like James Bond. Everyone has their favorite James Bond.
David Tennant is definitely a number 2, but Tom Baker was the bomb back in the 70s.
Okay.
There we go. Hey, so, look,
you can actually
have.
Is that nice?
Yes.
I know. My car has these things. It's pretty handy.
And just for you.
But notice it's going to fall off, so I want you to be very careful with it.
I am going to be careful.
My car is like a Barbie doll car. You have to be very ginger. It's
not even coming off. It's just this piece is.
That's the point.
That's all.
We're not going to play with my car.
There we go.
Very ginger. Very careful.
No, you're ginger.
Yes.
The car's blue. Okay,
so gas in Franklin, Tennessee today is $2.59 and $2.89 for mid-grade. Ooh, that's up for it. Hey guys. Hey Deborah, how are you? Hope you're having a great day. We're gonna go out and about. 4 and 10 are awesome Dr. Mammals.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of those. Okay, James Bond though. Who's your favorite James Bond?
Oh my gosh, Sean Connery.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, thank you.
Careful. Okay. I'm gonna let you get gas.
James Bond is a Scotsman.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. James Bond. That's another good one. You got to turn the car off though.
I am.
Don't you love? Doesn't everyone
Welcome
do this?
to my world.
Everyone tells their guy how to drive. I know I'm not the only one, and I feel really bad about it. And one of the reasons for doing this is so.
And why I drink. Yes, it is.
It's not that bad, but he has to. Did you forget something? You forgot to learn how to open the thing to get the gas. Hey Muffet, how are you? Happy Saturday. Hope you're on a great Saturday. We are going to take you guys on a little ride. We're going to go through Franklin today. Rosie's with us, of course. Hey, Ro. We've got kiddos at home. They're working on schoolwork. Daniel Craig, yeah. Oof, I tell you what. I do like Sean Connery. I like Daniel Craig. There's a lot of them. Pierce Brosnan, Roger Moore. Yeah. It's just a lot of those great things. So I had an interesting moment yesterday, and I got to meet a really, really nice man who was walking these two dogs. One was a chocolate lab, and one was an Anatolian shepherd. And you don't see those every day. That's not something you're like, hey, how's your Anatolian shepherd doing? Old school bonds are the best. Yeah, I think so too. I do, I have to admit. But anyway, so really nice man, gave my card, said, hey, if you need any help or any questions, feel free to call me. I'm more than happy to point you in the right direction. So I got a message from him today, which is great. And we're going to get back to him. And he's got some issues.
You want to use points?
No points. Yeah, just the regular points. We're at Kroger's. We get to use points. We use a lot. Anytime you buy stuff here, hey, Timbo Biggins, happy Saturday. How are you? Hope you're having a great day. So we're getting some gas, getting some petrol. And so I'm going to get back with him, talk to him, see what he needs. But anytime you introduce one dog to another dog, there's bound to be some issues. That's just how it works. So sometimes it just takes a while. You know, they want to play, they don't want to play. I'm tired, you're not tired, depending on the age of the dog. So getting two unknowns together could be a big wild card. And then you also have to talk about socialization and training and manners. So his dog is great. I know that it's going to be a very successful transition. It's just going to need a little help. And a lot of reinforcement, a lot of continual reinforcement. And that takes a lot of time. That really does. So if you have a dog that you've tried to introduce before or anything like that, it's not always that easy. And what we find is that if it's a shelter dog, many times people try and they return those dogs. So if you have a dog already and you're gonna adopt, make sure you bring your dog to the shelter with you, so you can try to do an introduction and sort of see how things might go. A lot of times they also check out a dog, where you can check out a dog overnight and see how things go too. But it's a gradual thing. It's not an instant, oh, happy family love. It's just like any two families, who have another family, like a step family. The kids aren't always best friends from the day one. It's not always how it works out. So same thing with dogs. You have to think of it that way. But yes, sir?
How many masks do you have?
I have a mask.
How many?
One. I have my mask.
And we're going back to that.
Looks like we got to go back for masks. Imagine that. So, anyways, we've got all sorts of masks. See, I've got my I believe in hope. Ta-da! Welcome to Nashville. We love this. Nashville strong, baby cakes. That's what we do. So anyways, we were going to go check out some murals. We've had some local artists do some murals lately, and I'm a big fan of art and local art and helping to support the arts. So we want to go take pictures of them and give them a shout out and things like that. So if you have local art in your hometown and you've got your pup with you and you want to get a picture and send it to us, we love seeing those and we love to put them up. So just send it to FUREVERBESTFRIEND@gmail.com and we will put those up. We'll make you Insta famous for a day and let that go, which we really like. All right. Ooh, I'm talking loud. Rosie, what do you want to say? She's just like, I'm good. I'm good. All right. Ooh, we have gas. Awesome. All right. Dave, where are we going now?
The house.
Did you forget a mask?
I have 5 masks in my car.
I know.
You don't.
I have my mask.
That's
and
it.
I said, we're going to take my car, which means you have to get a mask. I think it's tough when people have to, women are used to having a purse with, all their stuff in them. And then men, don't. You could have a man bag.
I am not carrying a purse.
Okay, I'm going to switch this around for a second because I want the world to see if you do not live in the South and you do not have a Chick-fil-A, lordy, lordy, what are you missing? That is our Chick-fil-A right there.
Our small town has 4 of
Chick-fil-A's.
them.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
And actually, there are 2.
Yeah.
Well, let's see, how far away is the Lewisburg Pike one?
It's a ways.
No, how many miles?
I don't know.
Maybe
less than 5 miles.
Maybe 2.
Less than 5 miles.
Yeah. How far away is Murfreesboro Road?
Less than 5 miles.
Maybe 2. We have 3 Chick-fil-A's that are in a 2-mile radius.
Mm-hmm. But that's okay. That's totally fine.
3.
It's okay. Totally fine. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Geez, the things we got to worry about. Rosie gets a little chicken nugget when she goes because they like to give her something, which is always nice. Can't have that all the way because it impacts the sound. It's a sound thing. You can do it this way.
I think we can.
Watch that, and that makes it easier. That comes that way. Are you that hot? Do you need to take off your vest?
Probably.
Okay. It's a little sunny in the car. It feels good.
It is sunny in this car.
Very bright. It makes my hair look very. What color would you say my hair is, Dave?
Normal.
Really?
Yes.
Is it a color found in nature?
Yes. You were born with it, so, and you are nature, so I do think that qualifies.
Okay. All right. All right. So we have a couple Franklin murals. We're going to see if we can get to them. A lot of times it's hard to get to these murals because people. We'll try to show you.
We will not be going over any fences.
No, we're not.
No.
But we'll give you guys a drive-through right downtown.
No arrest.
Aw, Debbie, thank you. Your
No,
hair is so pretty.
no
I think
arrests
you're talking about
will
mine.
occur.
If you're talking about Dave's, that's fine too. I'm totally
Mhm.
there. I'm just saying he has pretty hair too. I always tell him, I said, there are a lot of guys out there who would love to have that kind of thick, wavy hair, and he's like, he'd rather get a buzz cut. I'm like, no, dude, enjoy your hair while you have it, right? It goes. Small things. Sort of like my waistline. I had a waistline one time, and then I had kids.
You have a great waistline.
Oh my goodness, I have a waistline. I don't have it great, but we'll see. We were doing a live run with RV DJ, and she is doing some trivia and fun stuff over there, and it's always a nice time to hang out with Sonia. But she got new glasses, and I think they look awesome. I think glasses add character, and Dave got new glasses this week too. So we're in the glasses. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm digging them though.
I'm digging your glasses. I think they look great.
Large.
I think no.
Yes.
I think your head's too skinny.
No.
No, he's used to really, really tiny glasses, and I don't think he's used to having ones that really fit him and give him some character. And those like give him character, and they're blue. He's got blue frames. So I think they look great.
Yes.
I think they're the great color.
Tortoise has been my go-to.
Hi everyone. Hi David. It's James Catanese. Hey James.
Hey James.
How are you?
How are you?
Oh my gosh, we're gonna go get a mask for Dave because we want to look like bank robbers.
You know what it is? Somebody doesn't carry extras. That's right.
Yeah.
Somebody doesn't carry extras in their car.
Somebody likes to play the blame game and not be responsible for
I am
themselves.
just making a statement. I am not blaming anyone. I am making a statement.
The statement was a blame statement. I love it. Oh, hey, it's John Chalker. Hey, John, how are you? Oh my gosh. Oh, thanks so much for the compliments. We appreciate that. That's very sweet. All right, well, we are driving to go get Dave a mask. We're going to try this out. We're going to get there. Sometimes we do these videos, and you guys never know the behind the scenes of what poor Dave has to put up with and what poor Rosie has to deal with in the back seat. She's like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Can we go? So.
You know the difference between your car and my car, though?
What? It's quieter?
Right now, if we were doing this in my car,
yeah,
we wouldn't have all this brightness because my windows.
But it's beautiful. It's beautiful on the screen. It looks gorgeous. It looks really, really nice. I like this. All right, so you go get a mask. I will wait for you. I will be very patient. I will sit here in patience and just be waiting with bated breath.
Oh, wow.
Any moment. And why don't you get two, just in case one breaks for you? Are you going in or in the car?
No, it's right there.
Why don't you get two, just in case? I want just be prepared. Hey, Rosie, what do you think? I think you should get two. Just saying. Small things. We'll see what he comes back with. If he comes back with a beer, then we'll know. He can't drive with a beer. We're not there. We're not that kind of Tennessee. There's a difference here. He's looking. He's looking. He's coming back with something. He's walking. He's walking. All right, what'd you get?
My mask.
One messy mask.
Spares. And hers that I carry in my car.
Isn't that sweet? I'm going to put them in the glove box, just so we know where they are. Masks. Oh, he's undressing, folks. Watch out. Here we go. Bruce is like, what's going on back there? Yeah, get comfy, kiddo. All right.
I'm sorry, I had to...
Let's try this again.
Put it in the way back because I only spent about an hour and a half Rosieing my vest. Let me tell you.
All right.
Yeah, she keeps saying she wants another dog. We already have one. We collect all the hair in the house.
Oh, geez. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. All right.
I think there was a fur who asked for food the other day.
All right. We're going to go... we're going to take them through downtown. So
okay.
I would suggest we go that way. Yes. Yeah. We're going to take you guys on a little road trip. We took this will redo the whole thing just for you. Oh my gosh, in January. So it's fun. So we live in Franklin. Our house is actually on the battlefield of a Civil War battlefield in Franklin. And
technically in a turnip field.
In a turnip field. It was a turnip field. It was a farm at one time. So the Civil War is something that is a very, very big issue in our town. It's talked about a lot. The education of it, and of course now with the things that happened this past January, it reared up its ugly head again, and a lot of things were being talked about then. We're not gonna talk about the Civil War, but we will talk about you know, the historical things that have happened. Don't.
The crazy people who can't drive trucks.
Oh, people are just being patient. He is very.
Oh, they're removing a fence.
Yes, thank you.
There we go.
Being very patient. Watch out.
Is he coming? Is he coming? He's going. He's going. He's going. We're going.
There we go.
There we go.
We're gonna be very nice to these people as they get their stuff off their lawn. Okay.
Actually, Franklin. There's 2 towns in the Civil War. Well, technically, I guess Atlanta, but really Atlanta, believe it or not, wasn't really a town in the Civil War.
Well, okay. Well, let's talk the importance of Franklin. Let's talk about the importance of Franklin. The Battle of Franklin is a big deal.
The Battle of Franklin,
yes,
was a very big deal because it put the final nail in the coffin for the Southern efforts. Yeah. In 1864.
It was, I don't want to say like a latch-ditch effort, but it was really a pivotal moment that showed that it wasn't.
They weren't going to win. They weren't going to win, but they could have extended if they had taken Nashville.
Yeah. So Nashville was a really big issue with the Battle of Nashville and how this whole thing unfolded. But anyway, so we live in a Civil War town. Let me go back to this. And so we have quite a few areas that are marked off for historical purposes, and there's tours, and you can come in town, and you can learn all about. We have one plantation that's been preserved. Plantation House, and you can come and learn about it, the people that lived there. It was actually turned into a Civil War hospital, and the family, the McGavick family, Carrie McGavick, that owned it, actually donated a significant plot of their land to bury, rebury over 1,000 Confederate soldiers
dead, which is pretty much almost the entirety of the Confederate dead in that particular battle.
Yeah. A lot of history. It's really cool, James. It's really neat. I got to admit, I've learned a lot.
Now, Franklin and one other town also hold a piece of history in the Civil War because we were the spot of a very large mass frontal assault from the Confederate forces to the Union. Actually, believe it or not, though Gettysburg was the high water mark of the Confederates going up north, the largest frontal assault battle that happened, charge, just like with Pickett's charge, happened here in Franklin.
So where we're going, just so you know, we're on the west side of a plantation, which is now a, hey guys, we love you very much. We think that you're doing a wonderful job. Aw, thank you so much, John. That's so sweet. We're going to actually do a little drive-through of what's called Carnton Plantation. And we're not actually going to go on the plantation, but we're just going to do a drive around and you'll see the cemetery. That's why we're giving you a little background as to what's going on. And then we'll do a little drive-through downtown Franklin. We'll take you through the square. There's a lot of things in the South that are still very much happening, and we have embraced, and we still have these conversations every day about, you know, how do we right these racial injustices, how do we make sure that we're doing the right thing, and how do we not repeat the mistakes of the past is a really good way of putting it. A lot of women were raising children down here, and it was a town that was occupied. It was an occupied town. So to your right is the Harpeth River, where they put in a lot of canoes and stuff, and to your left we're going to go into the eastern flank. Earlier this week, I did a YouTube short. We did a little walk, which is nice. Took Rosie on a walk over here at the Eastern Flank Battlefield Park. It was really nice. And you can, as long as your dog's on leash, you can walk it. Really neat. And they've got little interpretive signs all the way throughout it, so you can read about what happened and things like that. But this was all farmland. Let's start with that. This was and we're coming to the back of a property, not the front of the property, but the back of a property. So they've now made a little building, you'll see, which is their interpretive center, and museum store, and where you can buy tickets to do a tour. And the Battle of Franklin Trust has this property as well as the Carter House, and the Carter House was right on the battlefield, so they give tours and they talk about what happened.
Well, the Carter House was at the apex of the battlefield. This is on the battlefield too, but the Carter House was like the
so what you see in the back,
grove of trees was.
That's the interpretive center, and now we're going to take a little thing, and you'll see the okay, well, we're going that way, huh?
Yes, we're going to go
around. So this is the interpretive center where you get your tickets. It's very, very nice, very well done. And you'll see all these little stands around where you can read information about it. and then we'll go back around, and you will start to see the cemetery, which is the McGavick Family Cemetery here at the front with the very large monuments on top of the hill here.
Yeah.
And
that's the beginning of the cemetery.
That's the fan cemetery. No, we'll get there. We're going to go.
I know.
No.
But you need to...
We're going to get there.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do that, and then as you go further down, we're going to actually pull up to the cemetery and then give you a front view shot. That's where you'll see it, because you can't see it from the side no matter what. We're going to go all the way up to the end.
I understand.
But it's a very long cemetery, and everyone's got little markers, and they'll show which, please don't.
Honey,
no.
I can...
No. We'll get there, because I want to make sure we're driving in the most safe manner we can. And you can see a lot right here. To your right is actually part of the Eastern Flank Park, and but you'll see all the little headstones. It says where they, not command, but what group they were with, correct? Something like that, whether they're with Alabama, Tennessee, that sort of thing. Really interesting. So we'll go around, we'll give you the front view so you can see. This is the original entrance to Carnton Plantation. And a lot of the fencing that you see, here we go, the Tennessee Association Sons of Confederate Soldiers. This is a private cemetery, and they work on private donations. So right here, so you can see. Yep, the funds of this are actually maintained, and that's what they do. But it's a long stretch of land, absolutely. So it's privately owned by the McGavick Confederate Cemetery Association, maintained entirely by donations. Yep, really interesting. And it is a gorgeous day. Oof. All right, so we're going to take you back through the end of the park, and then where are we going to go after that?
Wherever you tell me.
Well, I think we're going through downtown, right? Yep, okay. All right, so we'll get through the end of the park, and then it's just a nice little area. It's very pretty. Look at that blue sky. Jeez, it's so pretty. Really nice. All right. So, Dave, you've been through the Carnton Plantation, have you not?
Long time ago.
Long time ago. Says lots of room there for to park an RV. Yeah, you can actually bring an RV and park here to go through. You can't stay overnight, but you can bring one to go through some stuff, which is cool. So, what do you remember about going through the house itself?
Actually, not a lot.
Really? You don't remember anything? Like an interesting point of reference?
Nope.
None? We'll have to do it again. Oh wait, here comes an RV. Look at this. Dun dun dun! There's an RV, and it's a bounder. Imagine that. See, they're from, where are they from? Trousdale County in Tennessee. Look at that. Like I said, you could bring an RV here, park it, have an opportunity of checking out some stuff. That's really cool. Talk about timing. And then right across the street here is the Harlansdale River. All right, we get to share this. This is so nice. All right, Dave. So what other interesting tidbits about the Battle of Franklin can you share?
At the moment, none.
None? You're like the Civil War hero. You know all this stuff.
No, I'm
used to be a reenactor.
I'm gonna drive and be safe.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. He used to be a reenactor. And when's the last time you did a reenactment?
It's been a couple of weeks.
A couple weeks?
Couple of years.
Couple years.
Couple decades.
Couple decades. It's been a little while. All right, so we're going to go through downtown Franklin. And as soon as we hit the big railroad up here, as long as we don't do a Dukes of Hazzard moment. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Whoa! Very exciting. All right, we're going to show you some of the houses. I'd like to go down 31. And we'll show you what the original route is that would go from Nashville into Franklin all the way down to Columbia. And you'll see some of the really cool historical homes and things that have happened. There's a lot of houses that are being rehabbed, torn down, changed, but this is actually part of the battlefield, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So can you talk, when we get to Carter House, can you talk about that?
I'm going to be driving and being safe.
I think you have a much more expertise on this one. Oh, and we have something in our way of our camera I see here. We may have to fix that when we get up to a stop sign.
What? Oh.
We'll have to see what's going on. So to our right is the Cottin Gin that they always talk about. The Cottin Gin is part of what they could see when things were happening. And to our left is actually our public library. Do you have to move it over this way? How do I do it? I don't know how to do it. You have to do it.
We're going to have to park.
Uh-oh, we got to park. All right, we're going to park.
So we can be safe.
The public library is what caused the whole issue of people getting really upset about and talking about the Battle of Franklin, because it was built on battlefield ground, and there was an old school here called a Battleground Academy that used to be that was part of their campus area.
What happened was Battleground Academy, BGA, got a brand new campus. They sold the land to the city.
Yes.
Or the county. And then the county decided to start developing it like normal county land. Nobody thought about it because BGA had been on the main portion of the battlefield since probably about 5 or 6 years after the Civil War.
Right.
So it wasn't only until then that somebody decided, oh, wait a second, this is probably not a good idea.
Right. And so it became a really big issue, and so all of a sudden we had, oh, here, we're going to fix our camera here, guys, 1 second. All right, so let's do it this way. Look at that, it's perfect. You're so good at this. All right, awesome. Okay, take 2. All right, keep going. So BGA had it, and then what?
BGA had it, they sold it, and it just happens to be right at actually this whole area is between the first and the second lines of defense of the Union Army.
Yeah.
And so the front lines are on that side of the property, and the back lines are on this side.
I got this for you.
Why don't you just pick it up and hold it?
Because it's easier if I do this.
Okay.
That way I don't get cold.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so keep talking.
The Carter House was
we're
where...
gonna switch it over so people can see where we're driving now. Okay. Carter House is where?
I'm sorry. We just got an alert. A FedEx just delivered something to our house, and it was signed for by D. Peacock.
That's interesting.
Uh-huh.
We'll see what it is. No, let's keep going. So straight ahead of us, because people may never see this again.
Okay, straight ahead of us, there is a stack of cannonballs. That stack of cannonballs is to designate where the Major General Claiborne died. That was there were 5 Confederate generals that lost their life during or right after the Battle of Franklin. And Claiborne was supposed to be the best general that the Confederates had left in the war at that point. And actually, some people thought that he was actually better than Robert E. Lee. But he died here at the Battle of Franklin.
Right.
Carter House happened to be where the Union...
we're coming up to Carter House, like literally
well,
right here, where the white picket fence is.
Yeah, we're coming to the Carter House.
This is where everything was...
There was a bit of stupidity in the plan of the...
To your left, right there.
Yeah, of the Union Army. And they left a hole in their lines to let the guys from the front line get in. Well, what happened was the Confederates had overrun the front line.
And here's Lode's house to our right.
Yep.
Lode's house.
The hole was still there, so basically that's why Carter House ended up being the center point of the battle, because there was a hole in the line and everybody came here.
Right.
And this battle was done at dusk, which meant most of the fighting was after dark, because this is in November.
November 30th, to be exact.
Yeah.
It was cold, rainy, just nasty weather.
And so a lot of this was hand-to-hand, brutal fighting.
Yep.
And at the end, it took a reserve unit that was just past the front lines to come in and plug the gap, just like that same thing happened at Gettysburg.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the only reason why the Battle of Franklin wasn't a route for the Union Army.
Yeah. So we're coming up to what we call 5 points, because there's 5 streets that come to a point, and this is this is our little downtown area. So you understand why people love our little downtown, other than our Civil War history, and there's tons of churches here with bullet holes.
Now, if you look right above the stoplight, it looks like there's a big white something on top of this building.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll get bigger and you'll get closer. And what that is actually a giant Noel sign that they put up during Christmas. So there's actually that building. It goes from being 2 stories tall to 3 stories tall with a big Noel on the top of it.
And it actually came from a hotel named something else, which is sort of interesting. But but straight ahead, so you'll see everyone out. First off, you're going to see what people are doing in downtown Franklin, Tennessee today on this gorgeous sunny day. James was like, nice. Yeah, it really is a quaint town. It's a great place to come and visit. We've got actually a real downtown that you can walk around and shop and have a lunch or a dinner, and we have art tours. We have all sorts of fun stuff. So I wouldn't say back in the day it was a hip happening town. I would say there are bigger towns like Columbia, Tennessee that have, their downtown buildings are much taller and like 3 and 4 stories. Ours is just more vibrant, and we've really taken on the idea of having a small town.
And they've actually made it so that you can't, unless you get a special permission, build a building anymore.
Yes.
That's over 2.5 stories tall.
And what you're going to see is you're going to see people walking dogs. I've got a guy here on the left on the corner by Starbucks. He's got his big white dog. This is so much fun. Look at everybody out here.
There's another dog, 2 dogs.
Another 2 dogs. Yep. 2 doodles. Imagine that. Yes. Lots of people.
Lots of doodles here.
We've got actually the movie theater that we've rehabbed and done. It's really nice. The theater that has nice performances, McCrary's and Walton's and Red Pony and Philanthropy, and we have a Mimi and Dottie and John D and locally owned stores, which we love. We still have some big things like Chico's and the Registry and White's Mercantile, which is owned by Holly Williams.
Did you see John D was boarded up?
Yeah, they're working on some stuff.
Okay.
Tin Cottage and the Grilled Cheesery, Gray's, Johnny Q, Savory Spice. We've got a Mellow Mushroom downtown. It's really nice. And as you see right ahead, we have a monument that's actually a monument that was put up by the Daughters of the Confederacy to watch out. So they're walking. Yeah, people.
I wasn't sure what they were going to do because they were just sitting there waiting.
Well, people always have the right of way.
Yeah, but they weren't moving.
And here's our historic courthouse to your right, which you probably can't see, but this is our city admin building right now. And then we get to some new construction. Are you going to go around the square and come back?
Where am I supposed to go?
Let's go around and come back up this way.
You're supposed to tell me.
We'll go around and come back. So some of these buildings have been here since 1892, 1895, 1896 on the square. I'm trying to think of the ones right here. Those are the oldest that we have. One was a bank. But we're going to come around to the, I need to get in this lane carefully though.
Honey.
I'm just saying.
I need you to not tell me what I need to do, okay?
You just
right now.
tell me to tell you where to go.
Where am I going now?
Around, and we're going out to Baskin-Robbins.
Thank you.
So we'll go this way. So as we go down here on the right, then it's where we have our newer construction, I'd say. So we have a hotel down here. We have a little boutique hotel, and we got some more cute little stores, and just a great little place. Absolutely nice. Let's go down by the hotel. We'll take 2nd Avenue and go down. Show people what's happening here. So this is a new hotel. It's also a hotel and apartments. Just started. And it's over to your right. You have to come visit that town. Yeah, you do, James. It's really nice. So we have a little more like antique stores and things like that on the off side. They have a really nice restaurant, $17.99. A nice kitchen, and Chef's piano and Chef's music is one of our big things that people go around. More coffee houses and cute little houses of things. We're going to take you all the way down to Bicentennial Park and around, and we'll show you our, we'll call it our historic cemetery. But people love their outdoor stuff here, so there's tons and tons of outdoor places like home decor, lots of really neat things. But we used to have a boot factory down here, way at the end, and it's no longer here, but the structure of the building where they're working on is, and they're turning this into a new park. So it's called Bicentennial Park. It's going to walk right around the river, and
sweetie, they've had Bicentennial Park for.
But they're now here comes Friend with the dog. We're very dog friendly. They're actually building more into this. It's part of the Riverwalk plan, and you'll see it being connected. And to your right, you'll see the historic cemetery. If we can go up one, and then we'll go down through it. We have Revolutionary War heroes in this one. It's really quite interesting if you get a chance to. I think these cemeteries are really interesting. And then on your right, on the other side, we'll go down. The tallest monument is from one of our mayors during the Civil War. And we actually do a historic Halloween tour where people come and stand by the grave sites during Halloween, and they talk about the people that are buried there and how they've impacted the town. It's really quite interesting.
Was that where the farmer's market was supposed to happen, but they decided not to use it? What was that?
Where was what?
What is that building?
That's a business. That's a produce business.
Okay, where are we going?
Going right.
Thank you.
Now we're going to take you out to the factory and Harlansdale Farm. Actually, we need to save it for another day. I'm thinking we need
Charlie,
to save it for another day.
I'm just driving where you
want
me to go.
I know. I think we need to go right, and we need to go by a mural that's here while we're on the side of town.
Where?
So take it right. It's by the old Mickey Roos.
Thank you.
All right, let's see what we got here. We'll make a loop-de-loop. A loop-de-loop. So back in 2010, when we had the Great Flood, I can say that, the Great Flood of 2010, this was all sadly underwater. Where we're driving now was at least 2.5 feet of water, at least. The Harpeth River hadn't risen so much, and we had an issue with the cemetery, and this is a car dealership across the street that they had snakes floating through, swimming through. It was a really interesting thing, and so we had to work on some ways of figuring out how to keep it from happening again. Because even though it was a 100-year flood, it's still something you learn what's going to happen to stop a 100-year flood, right? So you're going to want to get in the left-hand lane. Like sooner rather than later. Because it's at the next light.
Okay. I'm going to turn at the old Wendy's.
No.
Why?
Because that wouldn't be the correct spot. Get the left-hand lane. Go straight.
That's what I'm trying to do.
I'll show you where it is. So we've got a new mural on the side of the urgent care right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you turn at the old Wendy's.
Okay. Well, turn right.
No,
right
you
here.
don't.
Right here.
You don't turn there.
Right here.
Yes, the old Wendy's.
Okay.
The boarded up building to your left is an old Wendy's.
I don't know why we couldn't keep a Wendy's.
I don't know why they closed that one down. It did I thought it did a good job.
I don't understand that. There's lots of, we're having a hard time keeping fast food open, but it's okay. I mean, we're not really a fast food kind of town, but still, right now in a pandemic, it would be nice to have a Wendy's. Small things, we'll take it. All right, we're going to leave you guys looking at a brand new mural that was just put up, and then we're going to go and do our driving around, because we've got a few more murals we got to check out today. And it's really, really cool. It's in a new plaza, not a new plaza, but it's in a plaza, in a new business that they opened up, which is now an urgent care. And we're going to park facing
I know
it
how.
so we can show you what it looks like. They did a great job. Take a look at that. Yeah, there you go. Welcome to Franklin. So guys, thanks for joining us on a little tour through town. That was sort of fun. I like that. Did you have fun? I think that's really neat. We appreciate you guys joining us and just, hanging with us on a Saturday. Hey, Kathy, how are you? Oh, thanks, Deborah. We appreciate doing this with you guys. It's a lot of fun to hang out with your friends on a Saturday. We are here in Franklin, Tennessee. So we're going to leave you with this, and I think we'll end up parking the car and doing some stuff. Have a nice day, guys. Hey, Jonathan Short, how are you? Hey, good to see you guys in the traveling shorts. We're going to leave you guys and go on our Saturday, and I'm sure we'll have a video that goes with it, but now you get to see the behind-the-scenes stuff. So D&D Crafts. How are you too? Oh my gosh, I can't believe we've been doing this for 40 minutes. 40 minutes. Timbo, love the tour. Thanks for sharing. Aw, thanks for coming, guys. All right, bye, guys. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.